Good evening. This is Brother Tyrone, your Global International Kingdom reporter. I am here at Shepherd Church right now for the return of the Men's Encounter 2018. Now, as you can see, everybody that's behind me right now that you see have been waiting for this day, because these are all husbands and brothers and fathers and cousins, all that had went on this Men's Encounter this past Friday, the departure. And right behind me right now, as I'm going to let you take a seat, this is the bus that is now returning with all these brothers that had went on this encounter this past Friday. And as you can see, the momentum and the excitement just building up with everybody that is here today. As you can see right here and now, everyone and everybody that is here, that's coming and getting off the bus right here. And like I said, this is the return. This is the return. Everyone returning. And as you can see, everyone. Oh, excuse me, sorry about that. As you can see, everybody that's returning. The return today. These are all husbands and brothers and fathers and uncles and cousins. Everyone that's coming back today from the departure they had this past Friday. And in a few more minutes, you're going to be hearing, and I'm going to bring it to you a bit of a testimony, a little bit of what God had did in their lives, but not to give not all of it away or anything, anything, because it is still the river rule. What happens at the encounter stays at the encounter. And as you can see, I'm very happy as well also too, because I had went on mine 4 years ago as well also too. And to see everyone, and to see everybody, there you go, hey, and to see them, everybody, all these brothers just coming back. I had got that feeling as well also too, of everyone, returning, including myself, just coming off the bus as well also too. The servers had got here first. Wait, hold that moment, let's do it again. Now you can. I'll catch you when you're from. Now you can.
I think I had one of those earlier, right?
Now you can. And like I said, all these brothers that's returning here, right here today, and you know that the departure that they had on Friday, and now today, that everyone's been waiting for, including myself, is all the return. And like I said, these are all husbands, brothers, uncles, and cousins, all that had departed from here this past Friday, and now today, right now is the return. And now right here and now is the encounter. The encounter return. How you doing, Brother George? This is Brother George. Happy July 10th anniversary once again.
All glory to God.
Absolutely, all glory. And it's good seeing you and Stella yesterday. Yes, it is. Oh yes, same. Mine 4 years ago. And I'm happy for all these brothers, everyone that's coming off this bus. And like I said, you're gonna listen and hear of what God had did in their lives, but not to give the rule away, because like I said, what happens at the encounter stays at the encounter, and the same thing applies for the women as well. And ladies, your encounter is going to be coming up very, very soon, and I'm going to be having some information about that, of how you can go and sign up as well also too. For the women, again, hey.
How are you, Tyrone?
What's up, dog? I'm good. See, that's exactly what I'm talking. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And as you can, I'm going to come back to you over here one more time, where you see where everyone, like I said, they just still they're still just coming off of this bus. And, I mean, just coming and coming and coming and coming off of this bus right here. Everyone from, you know, the attendees and all of the servers, Brother Henry, Brother Scott, and Brother Rod, even the servers as well also too. And this is truly, hey, Brother Henry, I'm good, bro. Lock it in, bro. I was at Hood Revival yesterday.
Oh, wow, really?
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, brother. Yes, brother. And, oh, go ahead. I'll see you inside. I'll see you. Oh, nothing. And like I said, Brother George had got off of this bus 10 years ago, and I got off of this bus 4 years ago as well also too. 4, 5, 6, 7, 4 years ago. 2014. And look, no, you have to get it. Hey, Sammy. Oh boy, great Sammy. And now what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna go inside into the sanctuary over here, where they're gonna share a little bit of what God has done in life. Hello,
right on.
Brother Ruben Sandwich in the house.
Love this guy.
Brother, that's Brother Ruben Sandwich over here, y'all. The original Ruben Sandwich. And Brother Steve.
Experience, man. Life-changing experience.
And Jesus loves you too. Now we're all gonna move into the sanctuary over here. And like I said, they're going to be sharing. They will be sharing of what God had did in their lives. And like I said, not to give it away or anything. And because like the rule says, what happens at the encounter stays the encounter. Got Brother Henry, also encounter attendee. Was an attendee and also went as a server as well. And this is Brother Bush baked. And this is Brother Bush baked beans over here. The man with the beans over here. Man with the beans over here. And this is truly. And this is Daddy Dunn over here. The protester of Colin Kaepernick over here. And I have not been in this new sanctuary, in this brand new sanctuary that they have prepared, and everyone from mothers and fathers and cousins, just everyone. And we're right here, and we're inside the sanctuary right now. To think this is the old sanctuary of right here at Shepherd, where it was so huge. Right now, what they did, it's totally separated. Right, it's totally separated right now. Let me come around a bit. It's totally separated. But this was once one big sanctuary here at Shepherd Church, and this was one big sanctuary. And as you can see, they separated now. The other right next door, right on the other side of it, it's like what's the word I'm looking for? Like a meeting, like a meeting room or something, or better yet, more of like a recreation room. But this is totally different from what I had never seen before. And as I come back around once again to all of these brothers that had just returned back from this men's encounter 2018, their return, and like I said, you can see the momentum and the energy and how everybody is so happy to see to have all these brothers just coming home today. And that's the feeling. That's exactly the feeling that I had got when I went on my encounter 4 years ago. And all I can just say to you, just life changing, because I had went on mine back in February of 2014, and like I said, only 2 words: life-changing. Life-changing period. We got this is brother Mark Tapia right up. This brother Mark Tapia over here, who was also my server 4 years ago back in 2014 as well. How you doing today? How you doing today, bro? It's always good seeing you, bro. Always good seeing you, bro. He was my server 4 years ago. 4 years ago when I went on my first encounter as well. Also when I went on my first encounter, and also right behind me got hope of the Valley in the house, aka brother Geronimo, who had also served as well also too. How you doing? How you doing, brother? How you doing, brother G? Come here, bring it in. How you doing? This is brother Mr. Clean over here. How you doing? I'm good. Always good seeing you, bro. Always good seeing you. And you know, I'm gonna tell you this. For any of you brothers that has not been on the encounter, there is still time to go. There's still time to go, and I'll definitely will be letting you know what days of that, and also the women's encounter. But now I'm going to direct your attention to Brother Brian, to Brother Brian, who is now speaking. Here we go.
And we get to use it. Amen? And look at that, we even got technology, huh? We got some exciting stories to share with you, but we're going to start off with a little prayer. Father God, thank you for bringing us home safely. Thank you for the change that's happened this weekend. And thank you for your love and your grace and your mercy. Amen. All right. Gentlemen, another surprise for you. We're going to call you up by cabins, and we want it for real 30 seconds this time. We're going to give one thing that you're taking away from this weekend. 30 seconds or less. We're starting with the light green cabin. Come on up, light green cabin.
Is there snow? Yeah. Is there snow?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They cleared it out of there before we got up there.
And remember, what happens on the encounter stays on the encounter. Y'all know? Okay.
You want to do it the other way?
Hello, my name is James.
James!
So the one thing I learned this weekend was forgiveness from your sins and forgiveness from your past.
Amen. That's 3 seconds right there.
Hello, my name is Jude.
Jude!
Yeah, it's such a wonderful weekend. The glory belongs to God. What I love the most is the Christ-like humility of every servers. And we thought that all the guys there are tough, but we all tried it. You know what? God is good, and He will continually change our lives here. Hi, my name's Kevin. The servers were amazing. They showed love from the time we got there to now. The worship was great. I had a good time.
Amen.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm George. I consider myself a pretty humble person, but I was really humble out there with my brothers. The servers, everything was wonderful. The worship was great, and it just made my relationship with my Creator that much stronger.
My name is Daddy. This weekend was very amazing for me, man. Life-changing. Just left everything out there, and I'm good to go, man. Let's do this.
Amen.
Hello, my name is George.
George!
There's so many things I learned this weekend. Most of all, to forgive myself and to forgive others. To God open my heart once again and my mind, and just to continue reading His Word and pray every day. I'm so thankful for my friends and families
Amen.
Hey guys, my name's Anthony.
Anthony!
And the one thing that I can take away from this weekend, well, not one thing, if anything, it's the entire weekend. It was a great weekend. It was amazing. I learned a lot. And I can't stress the fact that without the power of God, He wouldn't have created what happened this weekend. You know, He put 81 men together, that great and positive energy, really created a lot of things for all the guys. And I appreciate that, and I wouldn't take any of it for granted.
What's up, guys? My name is George.
George!
First off, thank you to for all the servers, all the staff, the church. It was a beautiful time up in the mountain. It was just amazing. I can't even say the words, but I'm blessed and thankful, and thank you, Jesus.
My name is Joshua. Just thank God for the Holy Spirit, because without Him, we would not be able to feel free this weekend. And I believe all 81 of us felt free in Jesus Christ.
Anyone? Dark green.
Dark green.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jonathan.
Jonathan!
First and foremost, I'd just like to thank God for this church. I'd like to thank God for my colleague, Geronimo, for inviting me out to this encounter. It was one of the most specialest things that I've ever experienced in my life. And coming here, what really stood out to me was just treasuring the season that you're in. And lately in my life, like I've been going through so many different changes, so much transformation that's been occurring in my life, and I've been trying to figure it out on my own. But today and through the weekend, I just learned to lean more on God and to trust God and to know that He got it figured all out for me, like that I don't have to worry, you know. It really feels good to know that you got men that you can fellowship with, leaders that you can depend on to help pull you and mold you and sculpt you into the man that God wants you to be. Thank all you guys for everything. God bless.
How you guys doing? Chin? One thing I did learn today, or this weekend actually, was the amount of broken people that come into this program. I mean, we came in mean mugging, you know, and some thugs, you know. I mean, all shapes and colors, no matter what you are, who you are, ethnicity, boy, girl. Man, it's crazy how lighter I feel. And every person here is a testament that with God, yes, you know, it is possible. I mean, I feel good.
Hello, my name is Victor.
Victor!
The one thing I've learned is definitely come in with an open heart, and it's not over. Continue keeping us in your prayers and hold us accountable for what we learned, and hopefully one of you guys, whoever hasn't been there, definitely you need to book it, because I'm going to sponsor somebody.
Hello,
Steve.
Steve!
Thank you. I'm going to be very honest with you. I've never worshipped before. At this event, I let go and let God, and I was dancing with everybody here. All love, man. This event is the best thing that's ever happened to me. If you're thinking about going, you have to go. I can't say what goes on there. You have to go. That's all I'm going to say. If you go, let's go.
Hi, my name is Eric. All I can say is that this encounter is for the most complex person, the most troubled person, the most broken person. So if there's anybody out there that is broken and needs salvation, this is an encounter. It changed my life, and it's going to continue changing my life, and all I can say is praise God.
Hello, my name is Daniel.
Daniel!
All I gotta say is this was the best experience ever. I came here, I went there with an open heart, and I learned a lot. How to be a better husband, a better father. Yeah, if you guys have an experience to come, and if you guys need a sponsor, I'm willing to help too. Hello, my name is Michael.
Michael!
Hey, Kanye. I just want to say, I was very, very nervous. I kept hearing, you should go to the encounter. And I was asking questions, well, what is it? You just gotta go. So that made me even more nervous, but it made me want to, see what it's about. Because I knew it was going to be life-changing. That's what everyone was saying. And I can be honest that it really, really, really changed my life. I left a lot of things on that mountain. A lot of things I never knew I had holding me back from whatever, just everything. And I just thank all the servers, thank the pastors, thank everyone, thank all the guys, telling all your stories and your stuff that you went through in your life, because it makes me feel like I'm not alone, and it makes me feel like mine is really not that bad. When someone is going through, more things. So I was like, okay, cool. Well, he's going through that. Mine ain't pretty much bad as that. You know what I'm saying? So, but he helped me, and we worship so much, man. And I think I'm losing my voice because I worshiped and worshiped and worshiped, and I couldn't sit down. And I probably know more worship songs than I know hip hop. This was an amazing experience. It is life-changing, and I'm just glad that, they gave me all the tools. I have all the tools now to raise my son, walk with my girlfriend, and just build this foundation of love and walk with God. And
I'm gonna say.
What you see, what you hearing right now is so much. I had to come out just a bit as well also too. What you're hearing in this other room right here is the brothers, every single brother that's speaking of what took place at the encounter, but not giving a lot away. And yes, every time when they come up, they say their name. And we shouted back to them more of an encouragement to them. But at this point right here, for each and every one of them that went on this encounter, they're gonna go through the SOD, going to go through the School of Discipleship, and going to go through the course as well also too, just like all of us did, including myself as well also too. Like I said, I went 4 years ago, and it's funny, and it's so funny me saying that because 4 years ago, when I had went on it, it was at that time that I was moving to San Antonio, Texas, and after my encounter was over, I went to a school of discipleship only just 1 week, and then I had moved, and then went on to San Antonio, Texas. And the next year later, which will be 2015, just as I was getting ready to come back, I called Brian and I had to ask him. I went on the encounter, can I go to the School of Discipleship again? And he said, sure, Tyron, yes you can. Yeah, you can. So I came back and jumped right back into it. Like I just fell right back in and went through it and graduated, and that has been a very blessed day for me that I will never ever forget. And listening to these brothers speak and them getting off the departure, getting on the bus and returning is that same feeling that I had got 4 years ago myself, and even some much longer than me, that had went on the encounter like 10, 11, 12, 13, or 14 years ago. And all I can just say to you, it is life-changing. The encounter is life-changing. And the ladies, your encounter is going to be coming up very, very soon. You can go to the Shepherd website and you can find out what day is your encounter coming up, ladies. And not only that, brothers, if you had not went on this men's encounter, don't despair. Don't worry and don't despair, because there is going to be another one. There'll be another men's encounter coming up, and I do encourage you to go. Go to the website for Shepherd Church. It will give you more of the dates of when they will have another one. And all I can just say is, when it comes, my only advice to you is get on it right away, because the spots, they do fill up fast. They do fill up quick. Let God work in you. Let God just do things in you like never before. And you too will be coming off of that mountain saying the same 2 words that I have told every brother. Life-changing. Just life-changing. That's all that I can say. That's all I can tell you. And I still keep the promise. The river rule, what happens at the encounter stays at the encounter. Hello, Sister Kim, Sister Donna, Sister Tina, Brother Ernie, Brother Paul, Brother Ray from Texas, Brother Frank, Brother Roger, Sister Marvella, Brother Ben, Brother Chris, Pastor Jimmy Rocha, Brother Steve, Brother Dario, Brother Preston, Sister Rosie, Brother Greg, Brother Albert, Brother Alex, Sister Maria, Sister Ingrid, and Eddie Jr., Sister Francisca, my cousin Tanya in Hamlin Community in South Carolina, Sister Denise, Brother Pastor Rudy, Brother Sean, Brother David, Brother Jesse, Brother Greg, Sister Norma, and Pastor Jimmy. Thank you all so much. Brother Jimmy, Pastor Jimmy of LCM San Antonio, Texas. Thank you all, and each and every one of you all tuning in this evening. And I will be coming back again. So don't despair, and I'm going to come back and let you hear a little bit more of the test a little bit of what the brothers are sharing right now. This is Brother Tyrone, your Global International Kingdom reporter here at Shepherd Church on this 18th day of February for the Men's Encounter 2018 in return. If no one hasn't told you that they don't love you today, remember that I do, and so does the Lord. May you live as long as you want, but never want as long as you live. May you live to be 100 and me 100, but minus a day, so I will never know that nice people like you have passed away. And I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. And do me a favor. Be nice to somebody, will you? Take care of yourself and have a very, very blessed night.
Just be with them. I just seen so many gentlemen, including myself, just be changed and moved and just blessed, man. It was just a great experience. You haven't win, go. All spots for you too. Let's get it done. All right.
Call me Philadelphia Eagle. My name is Leroy. Didn't want to go there, went there, feel blessed.
got like 12 days or 11 days to We just got here from the mountain in. It's a blessing because I see everybody over here with their families, their kids, their loved ones. I lost mine 18 months ago over this struggle. But it makes me think, like, hey, they got their families, all my brothers, I'm going to get mine too. You know what I mean? I love you guys. Thank you.